Chapter 1: Introduction to Gaia, our living planet. Welcome to the first step on your journey of awakening to Gaia, the living planet we call home. In this chapter, we will explore the concept of Gaia, delving into its significance and how it shapes our relationship with the Earth. By embracing this understanding, we will uncover the essential roles we can play as Earth warriors in the healing of our planet. Let's embark on this enlightening adventure together. To begin, let's clarify what we mean by Gaia. The term originates from Greek mythology, where Gaia represents the earth as a goddess. However, in this context, Gaia refers to the scientific hypothesis that our planet is a self-regulating, interconnected living system. This means that every element of the earth, from the soil to the ocean, the atmosphere to the living beings, works in harmony to sustain life. Understanding Gaia involves recognizing that everything is interdependent. As we delve deeper into this concept, we will see how our actions resonate within this intricate web. Consider the lush green forests, the vast oceans, the intricate ecosystems, and even the tiniest organisms in the soil. Each component plays a critical role in maintaining balance and health on our planet. For instance, trees not only provide oxygen, but also serve as homes for countless species. They help regulate temperature and prevent soil erosion. By understanding these connections, we can appreciate the delicate balance that sustains life on Earth. Now, let's reflect on our place within this living system. As humans, we often perceive ourselves as separate from nature, forgetting that we are, in fact, a part of it. This separation leads to actions that can harm the environment, from pollution to deforestation. However, by awakening to Gaia, we can shift our mindset and recognize that caring for the Earth is, ultimately, about caring for ourselves. When we harm the planet, we jeopardize our own existence. Thus, a fundamental step towards becoming Earth warriors is acknowledging this intrinsic link. As you journey through this book, you will encounter various characters and stories of individuals who have committed themselves to this cause. They come from diverse backgrounds, united by a shared dedication to preserving our planet. You'll learn about community activists, scientists, and everyday people making a difference. Each character will provide unique insights and inspire you to imagine your contributions to this global movement. Before we proceed further, it's essential to understand the value of mindfulness in our relationship with Gaia. Mindfulness is about being present and aware of our surroundings and the effects of our actions. You can practice mindfulness by taking a moment each day to connect with nature. Step outside, breathe deeply, and observe the beauty around you. Feel the warmth of the sun, the cool breeze, or the rhythm of rain. This awareness nurtures a profound respect for the earth and cultivates a sense of belonging. To further this practice, consider journaling your experiences. Write down your observations, feelings, and reflections as you engage with the natural world. As we conclude this chapter, let's set forth some intentional actions to help foster your role as an Earth warrior. Start with small, manageable steps. Begin by reducing single-use plastics. Opt for reusable bags, bottles, and containers. You can also explore local environmental initiatives and volunteer for projects in your community. Engaging with like-minded individuals amplifies your impact and fosters a sense of camaraderie. As you participate in these activities, remember that each effort counts towards the larger goal of healing our planet. In the following chapters, we will dive deeper into specific aspects of Gaia, the challenges our planet faces, the science behind ecological harmony, and more actions you can take to contribute meaningfully. For now, take a moment to reflect on your relationship with the Earth. How can you honor Gaia? What steps can you take to become a more proactive steward of this living planet? Embrace these questions as we embark on this transformative journey together. As we move forward, remember the importance of building a community. Share your newfound understanding with others, discussing the connections between our lives and the Earth. Together, we can cultivate a culture of awareness and stewardship, inspiring each other to be the Earth warriors our planet desperately needs. Chapter 2: The Role of Earth Warriors. Who are we? As we embark on this journey of awakening to Gaia, it is essential to first explore and understand the concept of Earth Warriors. This term encapsulates the essence of who we are in relation to our planet. a collective of individuals committed to the well-being of the Earth and all its inhabitants. By recognizing our roles as Earth warriors, we begin a vital transformation in how we interact with our environment. This chapter delves into the characteristics of Earth warriors, the significance of our connection to the planet, and actionable steps to embrace this identity. At its core, the term Earth warrior signifies an individual who actively champions the health of the planet. But what exactly does this mean? An Earth warrior is someone who acknowledges the interdependence of life on Earth, understands the impact of human actions on the environment, and takes responsibility for fostering a sustainable future. This involves not just caring for nature, but also advocating for social and ecological justice. The journey begins with self-awareness, recognizing our personal habits and values regarding the environment. To comprehend the role of Earth warriors, we must first reflect on our relationship with nature. Consider the last time you spent time outdoors. How did it feel? Were you aware of the sounds, sights, and smells around you? Engaging with our surroundings can awaken a sense of appreciation and urgency to protect our planet. Start by spending a few moments each day in nature, whether it's a walk in a park, tending to a garden, or simply observing the sky. Pay attention to the details. This practice of mindfulness helps cultivate a connection to Gaia and nurtures the Earth warrior within you. Understanding the interconnectedness of all life is another crucial aspect of being an Earth warrior. We often overlook how our actions reverberate throughout ecosystems. For example, consider the way our food choices affect not just our health, but also the health of the planet. Selecting locally sourced organic produce not only reduces carbon emissions from transportation, but also supports sustainable farming practices. Take a moment to examine your dietary choices. Are they aligned with your values as an Earth warrior? Experiment with plant-based meals or join a community-supported agriculture (CSA) program, which encourages sustainable food practices and strengthens local economies. Once you begin to recognize yourself as an Earth warrior, it becomes evident that this identity is not just an individual pursuit, but a collective movement. Building a community of like-minded individuals amplifies our impact. Explore local environmental groups or online forums focused on sustainability. Engage in discussions, share experiences, and participate in group activities such as tree planting, cleanup drives, or awareness campaigns. These collective actions nurture a supportive network that motivates and inspires others to join the cause, creating a ripple effect of positive change. Every Earth warrior must also arm themselves with knowledge. Understanding the environmental challenges we face, such as climate change, pollution, and biodiversity loss, empowers us to take informed action. Begin by educating yourself about these issues through books, documentaries, and reputable online resources. As your understanding deepens, share this knowledge with others. Host a discussion group or start a blog dedicated to environmental issues. Remember, awareness is the first step toward activism. As Earth warriors, we also have the power to advocate for policies that protect the planet. This involves staying informed about local, national, and global environmental legislation. Write letters to your representatives, support eco-friendly initiatives, or even partake in peaceful protests advocating for environmental justice. Your voice matters. When we express our concerns and desires for a sustainable future, we inspire others to do the same, creating a chorus of advocacy that government and corporations can no longer ignore. Lastly, becoming an Earth warrior involves practicing sustainability in our daily lives. This can start small but needs to be consistent. Consider implementing a zero-waste lifestyle by reducing plastic use, reusing items, and composting waste. Evaluate your energy consumption and explore renewable energy options for your home. Simple actions like turning off lights when not in use, utilizing public transportation, or biking instead of driving contribute to a healthier planet. Challenge yourself to adopt at least one sustainable practice this week and observe how it aligns with your role as an Earth warrior. In conclusion, awakening to our roles as Earth warriors enables us to cultivate a profound connection with Gaia and embrace our responsibilities toward her. This chapter has laid the foundation for understanding who we are and what we can do. By practicing mindfulness in nature, building community, educating ourselves and others, advocating for policy changes, and adopting sustainable practices, we honor our identity as Earth warriors. Remember, every small act contributes to a larger movement for a more sustainable and equitable world. As we deepen our commitment to the Earth, we inspire others to join us on this vital journey toward a harmonious coexistence with our planet. Chapter 3: Understanding Ecological Balance, the Circle of Life. As we traverse the path toward awakening ourselves to the essence of Gaia, we must delve into the intricate web of life that sustains our planet. At the heart of this understanding lies the concept of ecological balance, often referred to as the circle of life. This chapter will explore the interdependence among living organisms, the importance of biodiversity, and practical ways we can contribute to maintaining equilibrium in our ecosystems. To begin, let us define what ecological balance means. Ecological balance refers to the state of dynamic equilibrium within an ecosystem, where all living organisms and their environment coexist harmoniously. This balance is crucial for the health of our planet. Each element within an ecosystem plays a significant role, from the smallest bacteria in the soil to the apex predators roaming the mountains. Interaction among these various life forms creates a cycle that is both beautiful and vital. Understanding this cycle allows us to see ourselves not as separate from nature, but as integral components of its ongoing story. Next, grasp the significance of biodiversity. Biodiversity encompasses the variety of life forms on Earth, including different plants, animals, and microorganisms. Rich biodiversity strengthens ecosystems by enhancing their resilience, enabling them to adapt to changes and recover from disturbances. For instance, coral reefs, teeming with diverse marine life, are more resilient to climate change than barren ones. This concept should ignite a sense of responsibility within us. Conserving biodiversity is synonymous with preserving our life support systems. Now, engage in an exercise to deepen your understanding of biodiversity. Take a moment to observe a natural area, whether it's your backyard, a park, or a local forest. List the various species you notice: trees, flowers, birds, insects, and note how they interact. Take a step further and explore the roles these organisms play in their environment. For instance, recognize that bees pollinate flowers, which in turn provide food for other animals. By doing this, you're witnessing the intricate connections that sustain life, enhancing your appreciation of the ecological balance. As you ponder these connections, consider the impact of human activities on ecological balance. Unchecked urbanization, pollution, and deforestation have disrupted many ecosystems, pushing species towards extinction and destabilizing the natural order. For example, when forests are cleared for agriculture, not only do we lose trees, which are vital for oxygen production and carbon absorption, but we also disrupt the habitat for countless species. This illustrates how our actions ripple through the ecological fabric, causing unforeseen consequences. To explore ways to promote ecological balance, we must understand the concept of sustainability. Sustainability involves using resources in a way that meets our current needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet theirs. Start by adopting sustainable practices in your daily life. Consider reducing, reusing, and recycling materials, as this minimizes waste and conserves resources. Choose to support local farmers and sustainable goods, which reduces the carbon footprint associated with transportation. Moreover, educate yourself about native species in your area and contribute to their conservation. Native plants require less water and are better suited to the local climate, making them excellent choices for gardens. By planting native species, you support local wildlife and promote ecological balance right in your backyard. Additionally, consider creating a wildlife habitat by adding birdhouses, bat boxes, or a small pond to attract beneficial species. Engaging with your community can amplify your impact. Participate in or organize local cleanup activities to restore habitats and waterways. Advocate for policies that support conservation efforts and speak up against industrial practices that harm our ecosystems. Volunteering your time with local environmental organizations can also provide robust educational opportunities, helping you and others understand and appreciate the interconnectedness of life. Finally, in your journey toward becoming an Earth warrior, remember the vital mindset of respect and gratitude toward nature. Cultivating a sense of reverence for the earth can transform how you interact with the world. Reflect on the beauty and complexity of the ecosystems around you and how they have shaped human culture and survival throughout history. This understanding will inspire you to uphold the principles of ecological balance in your life, fostering harmony between humanity and nature. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to contemplate your role in the circle of life. The choices you make today have far-reaching effects on the delicate balance of our planet. By embracing our responsibility as stewards of Gaia, we not only safeguard our environment, but also foster a legacy of ecological awareness for future generations. Remember, every small action contributes to the larger effort of maintaining life's interconnected web. Together, let us awaken to our calling as Earth warriors, deeply connected to the living, breathing entity we call home. Chapter 4: Awareness and Responsibility, Your Impact on Gaia. As we delve deeper into our relationship with Gaia, it's essential to recognize that awareness and responsibility are the cornerstones of effective stewardship. Understanding the intricate web that connects all life on Earth is not merely an intellectual exercise, it is a call to action. In this chapter, we will explore how your awareness of environmental issues can lead to a profound sense of responsibility, empowering you to make a tangible impact on our planet. Begin by reflecting on your daily habits. Consider how your choices, from what you eat to how you commute, affect the environment. For instance, when you opt for a plastic water bottle instead of a reusable one, you are contributing to the plastic pollution crisis. Take a moment to write down 3 daily habits that you believe have an impact on the earth. Afterwards, we will discuss ways to reframe these habits into positive actions. Next, let's expand on the concept of interconnectedness. Everything we do has a ripple effect. When you buy locally sourced produce, you not only support local farmers, but also reduce the carbon footprint associated with transporting food over long distances. Think of 3 products you commonly purchase and research their origin. Ask yourself, what is the environmental cost of these items? Recognizing the source can deepen your connection to Gaia and trigger a sense of responsibility towards making more sustainable choices. To further cultivate awareness, consider the power of education. Knowledge is a crucial tool in becoming an effective Earth warrior. Commit to learning about environmental issues that resonate with you, whether it's climate change, deforestation, or biodiversity loss. Immersing yourself in these topics allows you to understand the broader implications of our actions. Set a goal to read 1 book or article a month on a relevant subject. Not only will this enlighten your understanding, but it will also equip you to discuss these issues with others and advocate for change. As you build your knowledge, begin to engage with your community. Participation in local environmental initiatives can amplify your impact. Seek out volunteer opportunities, such as tree planting or community cleanup events. The act of working alongside others not only deepens your personal connection to Gaia, but also fosters a collective responsibility to protect it. If you can't find existing groups, consider starting your own initiative. Gather friends or family and choose a project that resonates with you, whether it's starting a community garden or advocating for recycling programs in your neighborhood. With awareness built through education and community engagement comes the crucial act of self-reflection. After participating in environmental activities, take time to reflect on your experiences. Journaling can be a powerful tool here. Write down your thoughts on how your actions align with your values and beliefs about environmental stewardship. Questions to ponder include: how does my behavior change when I engage directly with nature? What challenges do I face in being a responsible Earth warrior? Through this reflection, you may begin to identify areas for personal growth and improvement. As Earth warriors, we must also recognize our relationship with consumption. The modern-day society often equates success and happiness with material possessions. Challenge this notion by conducting a personal inventory of your belongings. Identify items you no longer use or need and consider donating or recycling them. This practice not only declutters your physical space, but also reinforces the idea of mindful consumption, valuing experiences over things. Aim to adopt a minimalist mindset, focusing on quality rather than quantity in your purchases. Finally, it's important to share your journey. As you grow in your awareness and responsibility, inspire others by sharing your experiences. Utilize social media platforms or community boards to disseminate knowledge and encourage eco friendly choices. Whether you share a personal story of transformation or tips for sustainable living, your voice can mobilize others to take action. Host workshops or talks within your community to educate others on the importance of being Earth warriors. The more we share, the larger our movement becomes. In conclusion, understanding your impact on Gaia is a vital step toward becoming a responsible steward of the Earth. By cultivating awareness through education, community involvement, self-reflection, and mindful consumption, you empower yourself to take meaningful action. Remember, every small step counts, and collectively, these actions can lead to monumental change. Embrace your role as an Earth warrior and recognize that you possess the power to influence the future of our planet. Chapter 5: Practical Steps to Eco-Friendly Living. As we delve further into our journey of awakening to Gaia, it becomes imperative to embrace actionable steps that can tether our lives more closely to the Earth. In this chapter, you will discover practical ways to reduce your ecological footprint and cultivate a lifestyle that aligns with the principles of sustainability and respect for the planet. By integrating these practices into everyday life, you not only enhance your own well-being, but also contribute significantly to the preservation of our home, Earth. First, let's explore the importance of reducing waste. Begin by evaluating your current habits. Take a week to observe the types and quantities of waste you produce. Keep a journal. This will help you identify patterns and areas where changes can be implemented. For example, are you relying heavily on single-use plastics? If so, consider switching to reusable alternatives. Invest in a sturdy, reusable shopping bag, stainless steel water bottles, and cloth produce bags. Each small change collectively makes a substantial impact on reducing landfill contributions. Next, we focus on sustainable food choices. One of the most significant steps you can take is to support local agriculture. Visit farmers markets or join a community-supported agriculture (CSA) group. Not only does this promote local economies, but it also reduces the carbon emissions associated with long-distance food transport. In your kitchen, strive to prioritize plant-based meals. Start by incorporating one meatless meal into your weekly routine. As you become accustomed to these changes, gradually increase the number of plant-based meals, exploring diverse recipes that highlight seasonal produce. Another vital aspect of environmentally conscious living is energy conservation. Begin by assessing your energy use at home. Identify major power consumers, such as heating, cooling, and appliances. Make simple adjustments, such as unplugging devices when not in use or switching to energy-efficient appliances. Furthermore, consider your lighting options. Replace traditional light bulbs with LED bulbs, which consume significantly less energy and last longer. You can also enhance your home's insulation to maintain comfortable temperatures without over-reliance on heating or cooling systems. All these measures lead to lower energy bills while mitigating greenhouse gas emissions. Water conservation is equally critical. Start by monitoring your water usage. Simple actions like fixing leaks, taking shorter showers, and turning off the tap while brushing teeth can lead to significant savings. Install low-flow fixtures to further optimize water use. As you make these adjustments, you may find it helpful to keep a record of your water bills to track your progress. Engaging in practices such as collecting rainwater for gardening can also boost your sustainability efforts. To foster a deeper connection with the environment, consider enhancing your outdoor space. Gardening not only beautifies your surroundings, but also supports local ecosystems. If you lack space for a traditional garden, consider container gardening or vertical gardening techniques. When choosing plants, opt for native species that require less maintenance and are beneficial to local wildlife. Create a habitat that attracts pollinators, such as bees and butterflies, enriching biodiversity in your area. This engagement with nature will cultivate appreciation and stewardship that transcends individual actions. Another essential component of eco-friendly living involves education and community engagement. Start a conversation with friends and family about environmental issues. Organize or participate in local cleanup events to inspire collective action. Share resources on social media that promote sustainable living practices, thereby amplifying awareness. Encourage your community to implement initiatives such as recycling programs or community gardens. Engaging with others can create a ripple effect, motivating more individuals to adopt eco-friendly practices. As you embark on this path toward eco-friendly living, remember the importance of patience and perseverance. Change doesn't occur overnight. It's a gradual process of transformation. Celebrate small victories, whether it's a successful meal prep using local ingredients or reducing paper waste. Document your journey toward sustainability in a journal, noting obstacles you encounter and how you overcome them. This reflection not only reinforces your commitment, but also serves as a source of inspiration for others. In conclusion, practical steps toward eco-friendly living are ripe with opportunities for personal growth and connection to Gaia. By reducing waste, making sustainable food choices, conserving energy and water, enhancing outdoor spaces, engaging with your community, and embracing patience, you can pave the way toward a more harmonious existence with our planet. As Earth warriors, your actions contribute to a collective effort to heal and protect our world, fostering a legacy of stewardship for future generations. Chapter 6: Advocacy and Activism, Voices for Gaia. As we journey further into our awakening to Gaia, it becomes clear that understanding the interconnectedness of life is just the beginning. To truly embrace our role as Earth warriors, we must also engage in advocacy and activism. This chapter will guide you through understanding the importance of these practices, provide simple steps to get involved, and inspire you to lend your voice to the Earth's calling. Advocacy and activism are both vital tools for change. They represent our collective voice against environmental degradation, social injustices, and the unsustainable practices that threaten our planet. Committing to advocacy means acknowledging our responsibility to speak up for the Earth. It is essential to understand what advocacy means in this context. Advocacy can take many forms, from raising awareness about climate change to supporting sustainable practices in local communities. Begin your journey by educating yourself on the issues facing our planet. Read about topics such as climate change, deforestation, pollution, and biodiversity loss. Use reputable sources such as scientific journals, environmental organizations, and books written by experts. As you immerse yourself in these subjects, you will build a knowledge base that empowers you to speak confidently about them. To practice this, choose one environmental issue and dedicate a week to researching it. Take notes, summarize your findings, and be prepared to share what you've learned with others. Once you feel informed, the next step is to understand who the major players in advocacy are. Organizations such as Greenpeace, the Sierra Club, and local grassroots movements are comprised of passionate individuals dedicated to protecting the planet. Find groups that resonate with your values and consider joining them. Many organizations offer resources for newcomers, including volunteer opportunities, training sessions, and workshops. Engaging with these communities will not only deepen your understanding, but also connect you with like-minded individuals who share your commitment to Gaia. Another critical aspect of advocacy is recognizing the power of your voice. Writing letters to legislators, participating in town hall meetings, and engaging in social media campaigns are effective ways to call attention to environmental issues. Start small. Write a letter to your local representative expressing your concerns about a relevant environmental issue in your area. Use the knowledge you have gained to articulate why this issue matters and what actions you believe should be taken. This practice not only empowers you, but also demonstrates to others that individual voices can create ripples of change. In addition to traditional advocacy, consider the power of peaceful protests and rallies. These events gather individuals united in a common cause, amplifying voices that might otherwise go unheard. Participating in such gatherings can be both a powerful and uplifting experience. Research upcoming events in your area related to environmental issues and attend one. Take time to reflect on the experience, the emotions you felt, and the connections you made with fellow activists. This can deepen your commitment and enable you to draw others into the fold of activism. Additionally, consider how everyday actions can serve as a form of activism. Simple acts such as reducing plastic use, conserving water, and supporting local, sustainable businesses can also contribute to a larger movement. Make it a project to identify small changes you can implement in your daily life. Set goals for reducing your carbon footprint, such as using public transportation, biking, or walking instead of driving, and track your progress. Share your achievements with friends and family. You may inspire them to take similar steps. As you engage in advocacy and activism, remember that self-care is essential. The challenges we face can be overwhelming, and it is crucial to maintain your mental and emotional well-being. Create a balance between your advocacy efforts and personal time. Schedule regular breaks to reconnect with nature, meditate, or engage in activities that replenish your spirit. This will ensure that you can continue to advocate effectively without burning out. Lastly, reflect on the long-term impact of your advocacy. As you grow in your understanding and involvement, think about how you can inspire others to join this journey. Share your experiences on social media, write articles or blog posts, and engage in conversations that promote environmental stewardship. By sharing stories and knowledge, you can plant the seeds of awareness and action in others. In conclusion, the journey of being an Earth Warrior is not a solitary one. It requires effort, collaboration, and a willingness to speak up. As we forge ahead, let us remember that each voice matters, and together we can create a movement powerful enough to protect our Earth. Embrace your role in this profound journey, advocate for Gaia, and inspire those around you to join your call. The Earth is waiting for its warriors, and your voice is a crucial part of this essential narrative. Chapter 7: Building a Sustainable Future. Your Action Plan. As we conclude our journey through awakening to Gaia, understanding our role as Earth Warriors, it is essential to reflect on what we have learned and how we can put this knowledge into action. Building a sustainable future is not a distant dream, but a tangible reality that we can achieve through conscious choices and deliberate actions. This chapter provides you with a clear and actionable plan to become an effective Earth Warrior in your community. First, it is vital to recognize that our actions, both big and small, can significantly impact the environment. Start by evaluating your personal habits. Identify areas in your daily life where you can reduce waste and energy consumption. For example, if you often purchase single-use plastic products, consider switching to reusable alternatives. By making small changes, you contribute to a larger collective effort towards sustainability. Next, it's crucial to educate yourself further about local environmental issues. Knowledge is power, and understanding the specific challenges faced by your community allows you to tailor your actions effectively. Research nearby ecosystems that are at risk, or check local news and community boards for environmental initiatives. Attend workshops or lectures offered by local environmental organizations. Engage with community leaders to learn about their efforts and explore how you can assist them. Now, let's create a personal sustainability action plan. This plan will serve as a practical guide highlighting your commitments to sustainability. First, set clear, achievable goals. For instance, if you aim to reduce your carbon footprint, quantify this goal. You could decide to decrease your car usage by 50% within a specific time frame, or commit to cycling to work twice a week. Write these goals down, as they will help you stay accountable. Seek out a partner for mutual support. Discussing your goals and progress with a friend or family member fosters commitment. Another effective strategy is to practice the principle of reduce, reuse, recycle. Begin by reducing the amount of waste you produce. This might mean decluttering your living space and donating items you no longer use, rather than throwing them away. Learn to reuse items creatively. For example, glass jars can be repurposed as storage containers or planters. Finally, familiarize yourself with your local recycling guidelines to ensure that you recycle correctly and minimize contamination. Participating in community activities is a powerful way to amplify your impact. Look for local cleanup events at parks, beaches, or neighborhoods. Not only does this help the local environment, but it also strengthens community ties and awareness. Organize or join community gardening projects, which can promote biodiversity while providing fresh produce for those in need. These activities can ignite a sense of purpose and enable you to inspire others to join the cause. As you embark on your journey to foster sustainability, remember that advocacy is also a crucial component. Become a voice for the environment within your community. This could involve writing to local representatives about environmental policies or joining advocacy groups focused on issues like renewable energy or wildlife protection. Use social media to spread awareness and support community led initiatives that align with your values. Sharing information and resources can empower others to take action, amplifying your collective efforts. Finally, it is essential to maintain your motivation and commitment over time. Reflect on your accomplishments and challenges regularly. Celebrate the small wins, whether it's successfully reducing your waste or inspiring a friend to adopt sustainable practices. Join online forums or local clubs where you can connect with like minded individuals, share experiences, and stay informed about new sustainability practices. Remember, every step matters in this journey towards a sustainable future. In conclusion, building a sustainable future begins with each individual recognizing their role as an Earth warrior. By assessing personal habits, educating yourself about local environmental issues, creating an actionable plan, engaging with your community, advocating for change, and maintaining motivation, you can significantly contribute to the well-being of our planet. The journey may be challenging, but it is also deeply rewarding. Every action, no matter how small, creates ripples of positive change in the world. Embrace your role as a steward of the earth and let your actions inspire